Alright, what you see here is a new fan I got from the elementary school that I used to go to as a kid and that I'm working at. This is a Litex Bentley ceiling fan. This was a fan that they installed in a break room for the staff, though now it's been turned into a room for students that need to have their behavior reset. And when I say reset, I mean that if they're acting out in class, if they're misbehaving or being unsafe physically, it's like a room to kind of bring them to so they can calm down, turn their behavior around, and go back to class. I'm not sure how long ago it was turned into that room, but I know it's been like that for the past 5-ish years, from what a staff member told me. But when I went there as a kid, I remember first seeing this fan back in around 2006, back when I was in 3rd grade, going into 4th. But yeah, I remember that this fan was in that room, and it had the glass on it still. It was actually a mushroom globe that this fan had, not a schoolhouse globe. I just remembered that it was not a schoolhouse globe because after I saw a picture of one of these new in the box. And the only way I was able to figure out what this was is that the box, even though it looks just like it had the same exact model number. So that's how I was able to confirm that this is actually a Litex Bentley. A lot of people were telling me it was a Harvey's Armitage, an earlier one, which it's a good guess. And to be fair, Litex Bentleys back then were basically relabeled Harvey's Armitages that Harvey's Armitages were basically relabeled Litex Bentley at the time. So it's really not a bad guess, but from what I know, they never made the Armitage an anti-aggressive or integrated light. I know they made them without an integrated light kit, but with a switch cap, just no light. But as far as them making it with an integrated light kit, that's definitely, from what I know, was not a thing. These, from what I remember seeing in the picture recently, on a marketplace listing that someone posted in the groups, they sold these at Sears and probably a few other stores. 100% sure, but since where I live, there was a Sears that was pretty close. Well, in fact, 2 Sears locations that were pretty close to the school. I'm pretty sure that's where this fan came from. And funnily enough, that's actually the name Bentley is actually the name of the school. So it's kind of a funny situation there. But yeah, so I'm assuming at some point in time, the glass got either broken or it just got removed. But recently they took the fan out because they renovated the room completely. They took out all the kitchen cabinets that used to be in there and such, and they just made it basically an empty room without anything. So it's just tables and a desk or two, and that's it. Basically, so there's nothing in it as a student if they're being physically aggressive, where they can break stuff and such. So I think that's pretty much why this thing got taken out. But it wasn't really getting used anymore. So yeah, luckily I was there when it was getting taken down, so I was able to grab the fan, so it didn't get tossed. Now, there's still those TAT industrials I'd love to get, but I got 1 out of the 5 fans from my elementary school that I used to go to as a kid, and honestly never expected to even get one of them, so the fact I got this one was nice. As for the other 4, those would definitely be a bit trickier to get because they're pretty high up and you need to get a skylift to get them, and since none of them even are getting used, I don't see them doing anything with them anytime soon unless they get them fixed, which from what I've been told by a custodian, they have fixed the 2 and the skylights occasionally in terms of having maintenance done to them. But since they're both damaged by water leaks from the past, that's why they're not running no more. But this fan I think might have got some water damage in it too. And it's pretty close to the room that this was in was pretty close to where the water leak was happening. So yeah, and the bearings on it were kind of noisy when I tested it, but it also could be from the fan not being used often, as the blades definitely kind of drooped a little bit downward over the years, as you can see. And the blades were some oak and walnut. So yeah, the fan is made by CEI. Here's one of the characteristics. Where is it? Oh, right here. SUS 21. Usually that's usually they'll have a few letters there, and the fact that it has all black screws instead of brass ones is another indication that it was made by CEI. But yeah, here's the motor. So yeah, as of now, there's not a single fan that's hanging in place. They just covered up the box and put a new ceiling tile in place. There's the bracket. There's the model number. It's from March of 1999. So probably around the year 2000, 2001 it was put up, which was basically right around the time that I first started attending the school back in preschool. So kind of convenience. 12 of 97 on the UL sticker there. But yeah, the motor definitely seems like it could use a bit of oil. I mean, I'm only spinning it with one finger right now. But, I mean, in terms of performing, it definitely ran well, but the spin down on it definitely seemed somewhat kind of on the quicker side and such. But yeah, I never saw the fan run as a kid, but when I started working there, I noticed that the first day I started there, it was actually running on low speed and such. But yeah, I did do some videos of it in school back when it was still installed. At the time, I didn't remember that it actually had a mushroom globe, not a schoolhouse globe, so I did do a video of a schoolhouse globe, but it's kind of hard to tell that it's actually a schoolhouse globe in the video anyways. It looks more like a mushroom globe, so at least it looks more accurate to how it was back then. So, but yeah, it's definitely a fan I'm extremely happy to have. The fact that it's actually an actual fan from my elementary school. As for the talent adjusters, those are definitely something I'm looking to get. The main custodian, I already informed him that like if they ever take those down, if that'd be interested, so he will put them aside if they ever do take them down or get rid of them. So, but who knows if that's ever going to happen anytime soon. So yeah, but yeah, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.